How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to study lesson number 4, that is all for free. Okay my dear children, what is the name of our lesson? Name of our lesson is all for free. Okay. Now what do you mean by free? Free means free of cost. You don't have to give any money, okay, or any other thing for that. That means free. Now my dear children, today we are going to study about a person named Bhiku Bhai, okay, and he was not spending his money for anything. Alright my dear children, that Bhiku Bhai was like a miser. He never wanted to spend his money on anything. Okay, so we will see the story about him. But before that, let us learn some words that begin with S and some words that begin with SH. Okay, now my dear children, we will learn the words with S sound. Now what is the sound of S? Okay, this is the sound of S, means in short. Okay, and what is the sound of SH? Now when we combine S and H together, the sound becomes sh. Okay, what is the sound of SH? Sh. Alright, so my dear children, today we will study sound of S as well as the sound of SH. Okay, now let us see some words. Now we will read these words one by one. Okay, you also have to read the words along with me. Okay, so read the first one. S-E-A. What is S-E-A? C. S-E-A-C. Next, S-I-P. Now what is the sound of S? S. Right? I-E. And P is P. So, S-I-P becomes sip. Okay? Sip. S-I-P, sip. Next is S-E-L-L. What is S? What is the sound of S? S. Right? So, S-E, se. L-L-L. So, it becomes cell. S-E-A-C, S-I-P, sip, S-E-L-L, cell. Now let us read the next word. I hope you are reading along with me, right? So, let us read the next word. S-E-A-T, sit. Okay? S-E-A-T, seat. Next, S-E-N-D. Now what does it become? S-E-N-D? Send. Okay? S-E-N-D? Send. Now let us read the next word. Now read it. S-W-I-M. Swim. S-W-I-M. Swim. Okay? Now next word. S-W-E-E-T. Sweet. S-W-E-E-T. Sweet. Okay? Now read the next one. S-K-I-P. What does it become? It becomes skip. Okay? What is it? Skip. Now here we have read the words with S sound. Okay? With which sound? So. Alright? So this is the sound of S. Now let us read the words with the sound SH. Okay? So here are the words with SH sound. So let us read it and you will read along with me. Alright? Now here is a pronoun. What is it? Pronoun. S-H-E. What does it become? S-H-E. Now what is the sound of SH over here? Sh. Right? She. What is it? She. Now let us read the next word. S-H-E-L-L. What is it? Shell. S-H-E-L-L. Shell. Now here we have seen the word with S. S-E-L-L becomes cell. Okay, your sound is used. And your S-H-E-L-L, shock sound is used. Alright? So S-H-E-L-L becomes shell. Now next, S-H-I-P. Ship. S-H-I-P. Ship. Now next word. S-H-O-R-E. What does it become? What is it? S-H-O-R-E. Shore. Okay. S-H-O-R-E. Shore. Now next word. S-H-O-P. S-H-O-P. Shop. S-H-O-P. Shop. Next. S-H-A-P-E. Shape. S-H-A-P-E. Shape. Now let us read the next word. S-H-A-P-E. Shape. Now next word. S-H-I-N-E. What does it become? S-H-I-N-E. S-H-I-N-E is shine. S-H-I-N-E. Shine. Now next word. S-H-A-K-E. What is it? S-H-A-K-E. What is it, my dear children? Shade. S-H-A-K-E. Shade. So here we have studied words with S sound and words with SH sound. Alright? So let us read all the words again. First is see. S-E-A-See. S-I-P. Sip. S-E-L-L. Sell. S-E-A-D. Seed. You have to read along with me. Okay? S-E-N-D. Send. S-W-I-M. Swim. S-W-E-E-T. Sweet. S-K-I-P. Skip. S-H-E. Sheep. S-H-E-L-L. Shell. S-H-I-P. Ship. S-H-O-R-E. Shore. S-H-O-P. Shop. S-H-A-P-E. Shape. S-H-I-N-E. Shine. S-H-A-P-E. Shade. Okay? So here we have finished with our words with S sound and SH sound. Alright? Now we will see some new words that are used in the lesson. Alright? Which lesson? All for free. So let us see the new words. Now which are the new words here? Buzzing with business. Now what is here? Buzzing with business. Now buzzing with business means what? Active with selling and buying. Now you might have seen the markets, right? So in the market, all the process of buying and selling is going on, right? Everyone who goes to the market, what are they doing? They are buying or selling some or the other things. Alright? So that's why it is called as buzzing with business. Means buying and selling is going on. Okay? Let us see the next word. Waterfront. Waterfront means what? Now you already know the meaning of water and front. Right? Now let us see what is the meaning of waterfront. A part of the city that overlooks a water body such as a river or a sea. Now waterfront means it is a part of a city that overlooks like a river or a sea. Alright? Means it looks like a river or a sea. That is known as waterfront. Now next is 50 paise. 50 paise means what? Half of a rupee. Now you already know 1 rupee, right? But you know what? Earlier we were using the coins, and on that coin 50 paise was written. Now you already know that 100 paise makes 1 rupee. Okay. Nowadays 50 paise is not used. But earlier when I was very small, I have seen a coin of 50 paise. Nowadays we don't get it, but it was there. And 50 paise means half of a rupee. 2 50s become 100, right? So 100 paise means 1 rupee. So 50 paise is half of a rupee. Okay, my dear children. Now let us see the next word, that is grove. Grove means group of trees that are close together. Okay, grove means group of trees that are close together, like you might have seen in the forest, right? But here in this lesson we will study about the coconut trees grove. Okay, means all the coconut trees in a group are close together. Lots of coconut trees. Okay, let us see the next third. THUD, third. Now third is a sound. Okay, see, a dull and heavy sound made by an object falling to the ground. What do you mean by third? Third is a dull and heavy sound. Whenever something falls on the ground, right? We hear the third. Third means it is a sound. When something falls down, it comes, right? So that sound is known as third. Alright? So my dear children, you might also see the pictures in your book. Alright? Now this lesson is about Bhiku Bhai. This is Bhiku Bhai. Okay? And you can see here is the picture of market, which is said that it is buzzing with business. Next is the picture of waterfront. Can you see? Can you see the water and the coconut trees around? So waterfront looks like a river or a sea. Next, this is how 50 paise looked before. Alright? This is how 50 paise looked. Next, grove. Can you see there are trees together in a group? All the coconut trees. Alright. So my dear children, you have to open your English textbook. Alright? And in that, you have to open page number 25. We will read the story, and after reading the story, I will explain it. Okay? I will explain the story while reading. So first of all, let us read the first paragraph. What you have to do? You have to point your finger on the words that I am reading. Alright? So listen to me carefully and point the finger in your book. So which is the first? Let us read the first paragraph. Bhiku Bhai did not like to spend money. One day he felt like eating a few fresh coconut pieces. The thought of coconuts made his mouth water. But there was a small problem. He had to spend money. What shall I do? He thought. Let me find out the price of the coconuts first. Now what happened, my dear children? Once upon a time there was a person. And what was the name of the person? That person's name was Bhiku Bhai. Okay? And he did not like to spend money. That Bhiku Bhai, he did not like to spend money. So what happened once? He wanted to eat fresh new coconuts. Alright? Fresh pieces of coconut. Now if he wants to eat the fresh pieces of coconuts, what will happen? Yes, he wants to spend money. He needs to spend money if he wants to eat fresh pieces of coconuts, right? So now what happens here? If he wants a coconut, he has to spend the money. But Bhiku Bhai doesn't like to spend money. Now this was the main problem over here. So what he thought to himself? Let's first see what's the price of coconut. So what he did? Let us see forward. Okay? He thought of removing the price. Right? He thought of knowing the price. Then let me see what's the price of coconut. And then I will buy a coconut and I will eat fresh pieces of coconut. Now let us see what happened next. Point your finger on the next paragraph. walked to the big market. It was buzzing with business. Bhikkhu Bhai saw a coconut seller. How much is this coconut for? He asked. Only 2 rupees. What did Bhikkhu Bhai said then? That's too much. Give it for 1 rupee. So the seller replied, no sir. Do you know where can I get 1 for a rupee? Now who asked this? Bhikkhu Bhai asked to the coconut seller. So that coconut seller told, go to the waterfront and try. Okay. So my dear children, what happened then? Bhikkhu Bhai went to the market and he saw that the streets were buzzing with business. Means all the people were buying and selling something. Alright. So when he went there, he went to the coconut seller. Now why did he go to the coconut seller? Because he wanted to ask for the price of coconuts, as he wanted to eat the fresh coconut. Okay. So as he asked the price of coconut, what did the coconut seller reply? He replied that 1 coconut is for 2 rupees. Okay. He replied that 1 coconut is for 2 rupees. Alright. So, what did Bhikkhu Bhai say? That it's too much. Whatever price you are saying, it's too much. Do you know a place where I can get 1 coconut for 1 rupee? Okay. Now see here, Bhikkhu Bhai doesn't want to spend money. Right. So, what he told that you tell me a place where I can get 1 coconut for 1 rupee. Okay, my dear children. So, what did he do then? The coconut seller told him that you go to the waterfront. Now, what is waterfront? Waterfront is a part of a city that looks like a river or sea. Alright. So, now let us see what Bhikkhu Bhai has done the next. So my dear children, in your textbook, point your finger on next. Now see, Bhikkhu Bhai walked to the waterfront and looked around. Finally, he found a coconut seller. How much are you charging for 1 coconut? Only 1 rupee. I walked so far and you say it is for a rupee? Give it for 50 paise. Sorry. If you want a coconut for 50 paise, go to the coconut grove. Alright. So my dear children, as the coconut seller told Bhikkhu Bhai that you go to the waterfront. Alright. So what did he do? He went to the waterfront. Who went? The coconut seller or Bhikkhu Bhai? Yes, Bhikkhu Bhai went to the waterfront. And as he go there, he saw a coconut seller. And he asked that how much it costs for a 1 coconut. Then what did he say? That 1 coconut is for 1 rupee. Now why did Bhikkhu Bhai travel so far? Because he wanted a coconut for 1 rupee. Right? As in the market, the price of that coconut was for 2 rupees. Right? So he don't want to spend much money. So he went to the waterfront and he asked for coconut, and then he told that it is for 1 rupee. Now if you walk so far and you will be getting a coconut in half of the price, then what will you do? You will take it, right? But Bhikkhu Bhai, he never liked to spend his money. So what did he told the coconut seller? He told that give this coconut for 50 paise. Why? Because I have walked so far. So you have to give this coconut for 50 paise. Then what happened? The coconut seller told, no, I cannot give this coconut for 50 paise. If you want it for 50 paise, you go to the coconut grove. So then, let us see what Bhikkhu Bhai has done. Alright? Let us read it. It was hot and Bhikkhu Bhai was tired. When he reached the grove, a man was sitting nearby. He had a few coconuts left. Bhikkhu Bhai asked him, how much for a coconut? 50 paise only. I walked for such a long time. I am very tired. And you say 50 paise? You should give to me for free, said Bhikkhu Bhai. So if you want one for free, get it yourself. Climb this tree and take your pick. You don't have to pay. Now what happened? After the waterfront, Bhikkhu Bhai wanted the coconut for 50 paise. Right? So he went to the coconut grove as told by the coconut seller at the waterfront. Right? So he went to the coconut grove, and when he went there, he saw a man who was selling coconuts. So there he asked that how much for one coconut. Then what did the man reply? The man replied, it's 50 paise. Now why he has not taken it from the waterfront? Because it was for 1 rupee, right? And he wanted it for 50 paise. Then again, when he went to the coconut grove, he said that it was for 50 paise. The coconut seller said it was for 50 paise. So now Bhikkhu Bhai should take it as he wanted the coconut for 50 paise, right? But still he didn't want to spend his money. First the coconut, he was getting coconut for 2 rupees, right? Then he walked to waterfront, and when he went to the waterfront, he was getting coconut for 1 rupee, which is exactly half of the price. Then when he went to the waterfront, he thought that again it is too much money to spend. So what he did? He went to the coconut grove, and there he was getting coconut for 50 paise only. But still Bhikkhu Bhai, he don't want to spend money, right? So what happened, my dear children? Then when he asked that I have walked so far and I want the coconut for free. So the man who was sitting there with coconuts, he told him, if you want one for free, go climb the tree and pick it yourself. Okay? Means take the coconut by yourself. Now Bhikkhu Bhai was tired as it was very hot. Now let us see what has Bhikkhu Bhai done. He has taken the coconut or he has climbed the tree. Alright? So my dear children, turn the page. Let us read the last 2 paragraphs. The thought of a free and fresh coconut made Bhikkhu Bhai happy. He started climbing the tree. He reached the top and stretched out his hand for the biggest coconut. His foot slipped. Thud. Down fell Bhikkhu Bhai. Another big thud. A coconut fell right on the top of his head. Bhikkhu Bhai finally got a big coconut, all for free. Okay, now see, my dear children, after that what happened? Bhikkhu Bhai, he climbed the coconut tree because he was not ready to give even 50 paise. So he climbed the coconut tree, and after climbing the coconut tree, he stretched his hands for taking the biggest coconut. Okay. Then what happened? His foot slipped off. Alright. His foot slipped off, and what happened? He fell down the coconut tree. Now coconut tree is so tall, and Bhikkhu Bhai fell down. And as he fell, a loud thud sound came. Alright. And after him, again a big sound came. Right? What is it? It was of coconut. Alright. A coconut fell on his head. So my dear children, here he got a big coconut all for free. Now my dear children, here he got a coconut for which he don't have to spend the money. But do you think it was for free? Now he fell down from the coconut tree. He might have hurt somewhere, and as the coconut fell on his head, right? So what happened? Now again he has to go to the doctor and spend the money. The more amount of money than 50 paise, right? So what happened, my dear children? Here Bhikkhu Bhai has received the coconut all for free, but now he has to spend money for his treatment, right? As he fell down and the coconut fell on his head. My dear children, Bhikkhu Bhai was a miser. He never wanted to spend money on anything. Alright? Do you think that we should be like Bhikkhu Bhai? No. Or do you think that we should spend more money? No. Bhikkhu Bhai never wanted to spend money. But what we should do? we should spend money for the necessary things, right? We should not waste money. We should not waste it. We should not spend it for anything. Alright? If we already have something, no need of taking it again. Right? And if we don't have something, we can spend money for taking it. Right? And we should spend on the right things. And we should use money wisely. We should not spend it much. We should save something for future also. Right, my dear children? So, we should spend money for whatever we need. Alright? We should not be like Bhikkhu Bhai, who has struggled a lot for saving money, for not spending his money, and at the end, as he fell down from the coconut tree and the coconut fell on his hand, he has to spend money. Right? The more amount of money than that he was saving. Alright? So my dear children, I hope you have understood this lesson of Bhikkhu Bhai. Alright? Now understood that how Bhikkhu Bhai has got the coconut all for free. Alright? So in this today's session, what have we seen? We have seen the S sound words, SH sound words and some new words and its meaning. And we have also seen the story of all for free. Alright? So I hope you have understood this session. If you have any problem or any queries, you can contact me. Okay? Thank you so much.